What's up, guys? Cinestalker here for a new video. This video up here, so check out a couple of shops. Right now, I'm right by a Barnes & Noble. I've been to a Barnes & Noble in a long time. I believe the Criterion sale, I think that's over. Get over like in July, I believe. I'm just gonna check out some of the Criterions there and some of the Arrow video stuff, things like that, kind of for the heck of it. There's also a Target over there too, so something a little different, kind of see what's new. And also later on in this video, like probably half of that last half video, I'm gonna talk about the passing of William Friedkin. Amazing director, just passed away a couple days ago at the age of 87. He made amazing films, like I said, like The Exorcist, The French Connection, Cruising, To Live and Die in LA, and so many more. So I'm gonna kind of show a couple of things of him. I met him years ago, back in 2014 at Dark Delicacies at a signing. So I'm gonna kind of show some footage of that, talk about my experience of that, and his movies, what I think of his amazing career. So I'll get toward the end of this video, but first go check out some movie goodness here at Barnes & Noble. Go from there. I've been in here in a hot minute. The Criterion sale is over, but they got this going on, Arrow Video half off sale. I didn't know about that. That's a cool logo. I like that. So that's pretty neat. That about Arrow Video stuff here for half off. That is pretty cool. And all the Arrow Video titles are just pretty much, I just see these ones up here. I see like a big section of them. People have a big section of Criterion's. The Arrows just pretty much this. True Romance. Not a bad deal. They're always kind of priced high here, but for half off, 30 bucks for that 4K, that's awesome. This is a pretty fun movie up here, pretty cool, like slasher type one. This is a pretty funny comedy. I got this one with Dan Aykroyd. My stepmother's an alien. Pretty dang good stuff. We have this up here, The House That Screamed. I don't think I've seen that one before. Also up here, Creepshow 2, classic Donnie Darko on 4K. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Got some really good stuff here for some Arrow Video. So if you're looking for some Arrow Video titles, it's definitely a good time to buy some for half off. And especially if you go online too, they have probably more selection on there for sure than in store. But it's still really nice. And if you're into some nice Arrow Video stuff, it's a good time to get them right now. Of course, William Friedkin, this is always a must, pretty much every store, of course. The Exorcist, one of the scariest movies of all time. Not the scariest movie of all time, Exorcist. This is the DVD of it. I was trying to look over there, had it on 4K and stuff, didn't have the release of that, but this movie, amazing. And so I'll talk more about when I met him years back, but yeah, of course, this is a must for any collection. I'll see if there are any other William Friedkin movies in here too. All right, so I just left Barnes & Noble. Not a whole ton of movies in there. They definitely are shrinking down the sections, but it's still cool to check out. They still got some stuff. They got some Arrow Video stuff. So if you're looking for Arrow Video titles, go online, probably preferably order off there or in store if you find the one you want. But I was hoping they would have more like William Friedkin titles in there. But just all I saw was Exorcist. I was hoping they would have like the movie Cruising. I know that's a Arrow Video release. Great movie with Al Pacino. Really good, like crazy, like horror type thriller movie. But anyways, go to Target real quick and see what they got in there that came out new. Entering good old Target, just for the heck of it. I don't know the movies there. Sometimes they're kind of whatever, but I'm nearby, so let's go check it out. And here is the new release Target stuff. Nothing much. These are actually older releases, I believe, from a week ago. But they're here as new, but all the new stuff is not there. So they didn't put it out. I'm pretty sure this came out like a week ago, right? I'm pretty sure. Other than that, definitely not a whole lot. See, this section, that section, and a couple little older type titles over there. And I'll have here's like these old like DVD collection things, like some Lethal Weapon. It almost like they just put these out on display. Like, why are these even here? Like the older DVD titles, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Did you guys watch the new Mutant Mayhem? I'm curious about it. I heard it's good for what it is, but so I'll have to check that out. Maybe this week I'll check it out for the heck of it. That's pretty much it for the movie stuff. And after that, look, there you go, some real William Friedkin again. Exorcist, Regan. There you go. Awesome. Toonie Terrors, Linda Blair style. Oh yeah, some Beetlejuice going on. And that's pretty much it. You got some other little stuff, little odds and ends, some Golden Girls. We got, and then, oh, Reanimator, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. That's pretty rad right there. I've not seen that before. That is actually pretty cool. Other than that, nothing too major. These are kind of neat. Look at like the Mummy. Also from that, they have an old-fashioned look to them, but other than that, I think we're gonna split from here. And yeah. All right, so now I left Target, see, and there's no Target in the background, but over here by this little park area, like a little foresty park area, I figured it's a good spot for me to talk about my experience of meeting William Friedkin and some of my favorite movies of his. The experience was meeting him and the legend that he was in Hollywood. I mean, we lost a major superstar legend in Hollywood, but he lived a long, great life. But let's go over here, and hopefully there's no creepers in there. Watch out for the creepers. I was just up there, so I'm just gonna hang out right here. I'll chat up here in the background and do it up like that. Watch out, we don't want no rattlers. It is warm out here, so make sure there's no rattlers or creepers in there. We don't want no lurkers, so Yeah, we don't want that. It's a nice little spot background, chill spot to reflect on the legend that was in cinema and Hollywood for so many years. That is William Friedkin. Passed away at 87, had lived a long, great life. Amazing movies he's made. Starting off, of course, the big one that really got him really going was Exorcist, 1973. Some say it's the scariest movie of all time. Probably is the scariest movie of all time. It definitely is up there for sure. And unbelievable with the whole content of that. Said religion, you know, Linda Blair as a young kid getting possessed, the stuff that they say in that thing, the amazing makeup effects by Dick Smith in that film, with the old age makeup with the priest. He was actually, I think, 30 years younger in that role, the guy that played him, and put the old age makeup on that guy, and it looks like looks real, like amazing makeup effects by the legendary Dick Smith, who's no longer with us, and then William Friedkin, and a lot of stories with, you know, Friedkin, of course, Linda Blair and him, the stuff that he kind of put her through, and the actors that get him in that intense level of that work environment. That's old school directing, a maverick of cinema, and he had a vision for that thing, and it's an amazing movie. 50 years that movie came out ago, and it's still one of the most disturbing, if not horrific movies of all time, of the content, the music, the whole, everything of it. Perfect film, and it is very disturbing still. And later on, like the next year later or so, he did The French Connection with Gene Hackman. Great crime thriller type movie, and of course that with the car scene, that famous car scene in that film, that was super iconic. And he's kicked off that with a whole visionary of doing all those crazy stunts. That was at that time. That's when stuntmen did all actual stunts. There was no CGI. It was all the real, or you know, the real deal back when. And him doing all those sequences during that scene, that car chase scene with Gene Hackman, all the cinematography of his vision, what he wanted, absolutely mind-blowing. He won an Academy Award for that, which is deservedly so. Absolutely amazing right there. And then later on, he did, of course, a bunch of other type flicks, and also one of the ones I really like, which is also a disturbing movie in a sense, was working with Al Pacino. I think this was like right before or right after Scarface, but Pacino during like that time, like the early 80s. And that is the movie Cruisin'. Great movie, Cruisin'. If you haven't seen Cruisin', check it out. I believe it's on Arrow Video. You can get it. I recommend it. It's a very interesting movie. Pacino plays like this undercover cop. He goes in these leather bars, these gay leather bars in the gay community, and he plays undercover because there's a serial killer on the loose, killing people among those underground leather bar community, and he gets sucked into that world, and he kind of gets obsessed with it. It kind of plays with his mind, and he gets like, he's not really sure what anymore. It's very interesting right there of what that goes on in that movie. Great movie. Cameo with Joe Spinell, which is the Maniac, the main star of Maniac. He's in that movie. It's a cool, interesting sequence with him and Pacino in that movie. But yeah, it's a great one. I feel like good, cool crime caper, grimy New York type stuff. Cruisin' is absolutely fantastic. But I think like right before that or after that was a movie called Sorcerer, made in 1977. Stars Roy Schneider. He's also, you know, famous for Jaws, of course. And it takes place with these guys that go to South America to transport this dynamite, really badly aged dynamite. And the whole process is an insane thriller. It's like absolutely a fantastic flick that does not get talked about as much as it should. Sorcerer, seek it out. The music, it's so intense. It's the intense part. They got all this cargo that says dynamite. They got on this like rickety bridge. And it's like this, the way it's moving, it's like intense with the music. They gotta be careful so it doesn't explode. All this nitroglycerin, it's like leaking out and stuff. It's absolutely insane, intense, great stuff is that one. Absolutely, man, get that movie. Absolutely fantastic. That's when and this clip right here I'll show in a bit, that's when he signed right there in that signing at Dark Delicacies back in 2014, where I went up there and he was doing a sign. If you bought this Blu-ray digibook, he would sign whatever you wanted after that. So I think it was like, I don't know, $24, maybe less than 30 bucks. He signed all this stuff. I got a picture with him. So cool. I got some footage of me talking to him too, which you'll see right now.
Danny, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
After shaking Mr. Freakin's hand, I started to bring out some of the movies I had with me. The one I bought there, which is Sorcerer, View Signs First. That was the one to buy at this event at Dark Delicacies. I think it was like 25 bucks or 30. A Blu-ray digibook copy of it. So I signed that. And definitely, like I said, check that movie out. It's definitely an underrated film. It should be talked about a lot more. That movie is fantastic. Then right here, I bust out the VHS drawer box of copy of Cruisin'. And they were tripping out over this. He was like cracking up and he was looking at it, him and Dark Dell, which is in the white hair in the foreground. They're telling me some stories about the VHS days. I was loving it. Amazing experience. It was so awesome meeting William Friedkin that day. Amazing time. Here's my retro movie haul of that event. Here's my Al Pacino DVD copy of Cruisin'. Here's the VHS copy, Cruisin', they're shipping out over. Here's my Exorcist snap box copy, snap case copy. Had to buy it from Blowout Video, I believe. As I'm kind of talking about that right there. And there's Sorcerer right up here, the nice digibook. Amazing film, like I said. Definitely seek this one out. I'm not sure what company has it now to get. Maybe Arrow, possibly. Here's the autograph. Just an amazing time all around, just fantastic. Here's like the booklet inside of the digibook. Awesome movie all around. Just, yeah, dude, check this out. That day was so cool. So it was great meeting the man himself, the legend himself, 9 years ago, which is insane. That was that long ago now. But yeah, absolutely fantastic time. That's just so classic right there. Absolutely so classic with meeting him at that event 9 years ago. And he was just a great guy, super nice. It was cool. Like, he took the time to talk to people there, and being a legendary director of all these films, he did that. And so cool. I mean, awesome guy. And it's a great experience with him, meeting him there, signed my movies. He really liked the movie when I signed, when I brought the VHS of Cruising. You got a kick out of that. You saw a little clip right there. You got a kick out of that. And I got that on DVD, which is now, but at the time, it wasn't available on Blu-ray, Cruising. It was only on DVD. It was kind of hard to find. And then I had him sign also Exorcist, so that little snapper case one. I had to buy at a Blowout Video, I believe, because I didn't have it. Like, I lost my other Exorcist copy, so I had to buy one. And so I found it at a Blowout Video, which is, long gone now. At the time, it was still around, so I bought that over there for like a few bucks or something like that. I haven't signed that one, the uncut version of Exorcist. But man, just he's a legend amongst cinema. So much dynamic in cinema he's brought. I mean, look at those movies he brought. Like I talked about, Exorcist, did Cruisin', Sorcerer, The French Connection, To Live and Die in LA, which I didn't bring that up. To Live and Die in LA, amazing movie in the 80s. You got Rick Masters, played by Willem Dafoe. Character's Rick Masters. He's like a counterfeit fiend because there's counterfeit money, and like the cops are on the loose trying to get him and stuff like that, like the FBI and all that kind of stuff. It's absolutely a crazy thriller. One of the best thrillers of all time, if not the best one, is To Live and Die in LA. Master movie, masterful work right there. The music, the intensity, the shots, fantastic. I believe it was made in '85. Great movie. I got to buy that one. I don't own that one. I do have to buy that movie. I think it's on 4K. I don't totally know, but hopefully it is. If not, I'll get it on Blu-ray. But that movie is amazing. To Live and Die in LA. Check out the trailer if you haven't seen it, and watch the movie any way you can. It is fantastic cinema masterpiece. Look at those movies. Fantastic films he's made just in those. He did so much other stuff too. Didn't take no crap from no one. Did his things his way. Maverick of cinema. Changed cinema. And some of the best movies of all time he's made. And his legacy will always live on forever. Class act guy. Lived a long, full life. And just it was a privilege to meet him. And yeah, just super nice guy. It was a privilege to want to share my little story of me meeting him, because he just passed away a couple days ago. And I definitely am appreciative of meeting the legend that is William Friedkin, and his works will always live on and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoy his movies too, I'm sure you guys all do. Of course, The Exorcist and things of that nature. I just want to talk about that right there. A little random little video of me, a couple stories of me remembering and my experience of meeting William Friedkin. It was something very special. And on that note, time for me to get on out of here. If you guys like this video, quick little video. There's just a little random thing I want to put out there. Like I said, it's just me, pretty much talking about William Friedkin and the legend that he was. And yeah, just, man, appreciate all his works. Man, amazing director, amazing filmography he has. Absolutely insane. I mean, absolutely a master at his craft and things of that nature. So yeah, just a great guy. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video right here, if you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. And I hope you enjoyed the old footage of me when I met him back in the day. That old footage right there from, man, 9 years ago now. Isn't that crazy? Unbelievable. And you guys have a good one. And make sure to check out some William Friedkin movies this week. Check them out in his honor. Make sure you do. From the above, he'll appreciate that. Catch you later. I'll see you then. Bye.